Hello, friends. Have you ever let an opportunity slip by simply because you were afraid of hearing no? Does the fear of rejection stop you from pursuing your dreams, speaking your mind, or forming relationships? If yes, you're not alone. Most of us face this fear. It makes us feel small, shatters our confidence, and holds us back from moving forward. But what if I told you there's an ancient philosophy that holds an incredibly powerful secret to overcoming this fear? Today, we're going to talk about that top Stoic secret that can help free you from the fear of rejection, allowing you to live your life with more courage and peace. So stay tuned. First, it's essential to understand why rejection hurts us so much. Biologically, we are social creatures. For our ancestors, being cast out from the group was akin to a death sentence. So, this desire to fit in and be accepted is deeply ingrained within us. When we get rejected, whether it's in a job interview, on a date, or among friends, the same part of our brain activates as during physical pain. We take it personally. We feel that we are not good enough, that there's something lacking in us. It feels like a direct attack on our self-worth. And this very fear stops us from taking risks. Now let's get to the solution: Stoicism. This isn't some new trend, but rather a Greek and Roman philosophy that's over 2,000 years old. Figures like Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, Epictetus, who was born a slave, and Seneca, a wealthy statesman, were its followers. The main focus of Stoicism is to achieve inner peace, resilience, and virtue, regardless of external circumstances. It teaches us that we are responsible for our own happiness and distress, not external people or events. So what exactly is that top Stoic secret for dealing with rejection? It's a simple yet profound concept: the dichotomy of control. As Epictetus said, some things are within our control, and some things are not. That's the secret. What's within our control? Our own thoughts, our judgments, our values, our actions, our efforts, and our responses. What's not in our control? Others' opinions, others' actions, rejection or acceptance, the outcome, our reputation to some extent, the weather, traffic. Basically, everything external to us. Now look at this in the context of rejection. When you apply for a job, your resume quality, your preparation, your interview performance, these are, to some extent, within your control. But the interviewer's mood, the company's internal politics, other candidates, the final decision, selection or rejection, these are not in your control. When you ask someone out, your courage, your approach, your sincerity, these are within your control. But their yes or no, their feelings, their availability, these are not in your control. When you understand and practice this dichotomy of control, the fear of rejection starts to diminish. Why? You shift your attention and energy away from things you can't control. Will they reject me? And focus on things you can control. Did I give my best effort? You realize that rejection isn't a reflection of your value. It's just an external event beyond your control. Someone else saying no is about their own reasons, circumstances, or preferences, not about your inherent worth. The Stoics say that events themselves don't disturb us, but our judgments about those events do. When you view rejection as a neutral event, outside your control, rather than a personal failure, the associated suffering decreases. And when your focus shifts from the outcome to the effort, you become more willing to take risks. You know your job is simply to try honestly, not to control the result. This isn't just theory. You can practice it daily. In any situation where fear of rejection arises, pause and think, what is within my control here, and what isn't? Write it down if it helps. Shift your goal from the result, like getting the job, to the effort, like giving the best possible interview. Appreciate your effort, regardless of the outcome. When faced with rejection, view it as a fact. For instance, I didn't get this job, instead of, I'm useless. That's why I didn't get the job. Challenge your thoughts. Is it truly my inadequacy, or were the circumstances just different? Sometimes, contemplating the worst-case scenario beforehand, negative visualization or premeditatio malorum, and accepting that you can handle it can reduce fear. When it happens, the shock is lessened. Remember, being stoic doesn't mean being a robot. Feeling a bit down is normal, but don't dwell in that feeling. Understand yourself, remember the dichotomy of control, and move forward. So friends, this top secret of Stoicism, the dichotomy of control, can be a game changer in reducing your fear of rejection. Remember, keep your focus solely on what's within your control, your thoughts, your actions, your efforts. Learn to accept everything else, including rejection, because it's beyond your control. This practice takes time. It won't happen overnight, but gradually you'll find that the fear of rejection has less power over you, and you're able to live your life more freely and confidently. What do you think about this Stoic secret? Have you ever used it? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this information helpful, please like it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more insights like this. See you in the next video. Until then, focus on what you can control and stay peaceful. Thank you.